Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Caleb going to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Broncos coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. Short throw to Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
I see through your eyes.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
To throw, it's Williams. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
What is up? Axel.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Evans. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Vegas, Vegas.
Watch motion. Watch motion.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
What is it up? We got Hornets, 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 Hornets.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
What is up? Yeah, yeah. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs. Yes, 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 yes. Slam left, slam left.
Throwing is Williams. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
A 5-receiver set here. It's 3rd down and 5. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 6 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let it go. Yes. Vegas. Yes. Tempo.
To throw, Williams. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Vegas. Yes. Tempo.
Here's Williams. Short throw to Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Touchdown. Comes Dilly.
And Watson has it right side. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Vegas! Yes. Tempo.
Back to throw. Williams. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Yes. Vegas! Yes. Tempo.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Vegas! Yes. Tempo.
To the air once more. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
23-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The kick is good.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it. Vegas, Vegas.
Back to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Vegas, Vegas.
They'll look to throw again.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Another Broncos first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Second and 10.
Yes, 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 yes. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Here's 3rd and 10.
Tempo. 1 and 2.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together. You got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through the second half as we are back underway in Denver. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll set up a throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. through the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist. Referee, and that means fourth down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Gets through, and now an opening. Inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Ironmatter. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready to go.
Back to throw. Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yes. Temple.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Yes. Temple.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Vegas. Yes.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yes. Temple. Vegas.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yes. Temple. Vegas.
To the air, Williams. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yes. Punch Spurs. Yes. Vegas.
From the gun, here's Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Broncos 17. Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the right side and caught by Iomanner. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Well, you saw 5 receivers out there, third down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the first down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on the pass rush and try and bat it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Short throw to Smith. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred